Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended. Today, I want to try and take on the lair, the cave that the broodmother sits outside of. And it's going to be a little bit difficult. From what I understand, this cave is very hard, and the broodmother is also outside of it, and I could try to just sneak past her, but I'm going to try and kill her, so I've brought some stuff to help with that. And as for running the cave itself, I'm going to use my Mega Raptor, but I also decided I'm going to bring in my Zombdodos with me, just to see what happens. I've already put some levels into damage. I've been having them just defending my Elder Claw mutation area, so they have gotten a little bit of levels, and I feel like they don't need too much health. I decided to keep my favorite one back at base, just so if all else fails and they all die, I will still have one that I can just keep just to have a Zombdodo. But I think that an army of 5 Zombdodos and a Mega Raptor will hopefully be enough to get me through this cave, but I'm not sure. But I brought both of my Gigas, I forgot to make this one a saddle, my Reaper and my Ice Elemental, to try and actually kill the broodmother herself. I just want to quickly check her level. Yeah, she's a 55. I don't know if that actually translates to her having different stats, but hopefully she'll still be pretty manageable. So I'm just going to go ahead and toss everyone down there to get the fight started. Do not want to toss out Sapphire. It looks like that Onyx is on its way. There's Giga number 1. And there's Giga number 2. I'm just gonna hop down there on my Wyvern to make sure that they're all fighting. I'd like to try and hit it with some fire, but I don't want to accidentally hit any of my own tames. Looks like I can hit it from this angle, though. I think that we're gonna be okay. But yeah, so I think there should be more than enough to take her out relatively quickly, considering that, I mean, I was able to take her out with the single Giga originally when I first tamed it, so bringing in another Giga, Reaper, and Ice Elemental, and now a Fire Wyvern should be more than enough to take her out, hopefully pretty quickly, but we'll see how it goes. After that, I'll just head inside, and I believe there's 2 artifacts in this cave, but I'm not exactly sure, and of course I don't know what changes they've made since Ascended, so we'll have to find out. Yeah, this thing's actually getting really bloody really fast. I guess maybe the level does determine the stats. Oh, well, anyway, but yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. I'm hoping I can make it through there. If all else fails, I will have to go ahead and either make myself a better Mega Raptor, or I may make a Deinonychus pack. I'll have to come up with something, but I think that my Mega Raptor should be able to handle it. I trust him. He's pretty powerful. Of course, the lack of a good saddle does hurt. Just want to see, and nothing in there's really worth it. I mean, let me check the durability on that shield, though. Slightly worse. I'll leave it. I'll keep those arrows. Those might be good to grind up. Alright, just want to quickly check how everyone did. Oh, hold on. Just want to make sure that these spiders aren't causing any problems. I've been farming Drakeling hordes most of the day, just getting a bunch of them, seeing that the Asidon can give so much XP. I killed a max level, and I instantaneously maxed my Drakeling's XP, so definitely a really good method to go ahead and farm up some of those. So I'd highly recommend going ahead and killing those while you can, if you're looking for XP. I don't know if they plan on keeping the XP that they drop that overpowered forever. It might just be a bug that they're going to fix, but yeah, I would definitely recommend going ahead and killing some of them. I should probably toss out these Zombdodos right now while I'm outside. And I did bring some Scuba and Gilly to go ahead and shield me from the noxious gas. Let's see. Just want to give all these guys... Oh, hold on. Yep. There we go. Can I not go ahead and Oh, there we go. Just quickly put every single point all into damage. I'd prefer if they all stay alive, but we'll see. I've never been through this cave, like I said, so I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to lead a bunch of Zombdodos through it, but we'll see how it goes. It'll just be fun. Just something to keep it a little bit interesting. I really wish I had more. I wish that after I killed the Dodo Rex, I actually went and got more of these. Fortunately, since they're Zombdodos, they're incredibly fast, so I don't really need to worry about them not being able to keep up. And yeah, their damage is pretty good, so fortunately I'm gonna have to deal with getting hit by spider webs constantly, so that might drive me a little bit crazy. I'll need to be careful not to launch my Drakeling off. Every time I've used my Mega Raptor, I've always struggled with accidentally throwing my Drakeling off, seeing that the finisher attack is done with the same button it is to toss your Drakeling off your shoulder. Not exactly sure where the gas starts, so a little bit nervous that we might end up running into it and I won't notice it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Let's see, where do I need to go? I'll have to constantly check behind me and make sure they're all here. Might go ahead and mark them. You know what? Here, I will do that. Just so I can pull up the map to make sure I don't lose any of them in the cave. Give it a few seconds to find them. There we go. Just go ahead and do that, and then I will pull up the map. I should be able to see them all. Yeah. But I'll hide them from my HUD just so I don't have to constantly see that, but whenever I need to, I can just pull up the map and I should hopefully be able to see when they aren't right by me. But let's keep going. Guessing we're probably gonna hit the gas here pretty soon. Yep, there we go. Oh, did I not grab... Oh, no. Am I gonna take damage, or am I okay? Looks like I'm okay. Okay. I think we're good. Oh, there's the Arthro. I think we're good. Just having to keep a close eye on my health. I think we're doing good. Okay, yeah. Health seems to be going up, so I think we're okay. Did I end up bringing all of the med brews I wanted to bring? I did not. Guess I forgot a lot of things before doing this. Oh well, that's pretty normal, honestly. The amount of times I've tried starting recording only to find that I forgot something incredibly crucial is... well, let's just say it's higher than I wish it was. I think I'm hearing some leeches. Oh yeah, there we go. Would have been nice to know before I started doing all my Elder Claw taming. I'll probably have to make sure my dodos don't get leeches on them and slowly die. Probably should also brought a campfire in that case. I don't know why you can't just use a torch to clear them off of you. That'd be a really nice feature I think they should add. Here, let's just quickly make sure. Oh, they're perfectly fine. Okay, yeah, no, this might actually be a valid way to go ahead and do caves. I gotta admit, I never thought I'd see the day when I use dodos to run through a cave. I guess they are Zombdodos, but still. Just gotta help now. I'm really worried about the Arthros. All the recoil damages are really gonna hurt. I don't exactly have a way to heal everyone. This looks like a dead end, so we must have missed a passage. We'll check this, drop, though. That's not very helpful. Here, I need my Mega Raptor to follow me. Only just now occurred to me that I probably should have brought some stimulant, too. I think I'll be okay. Here. Let's get rid of these leeches really quick, though. I hope that I don't end up bringing any diseased leeches. May as well check this again. I will take that. That's a really good blueprint. Let's see. More damage. Okay. I move? Thank you. Maybe I continue up that way? Do we have everyone? Looks like it. You stuck. You might be stuck. Here, I'll toss my Drakeling off, and I will just do that. There we go. Oh, my Drakeling's falling. My Mega Raptor, let me... Can I not hit that? Of all the things of scuba that I had to forget, it couldn't have been the boots. Guess they're flippers. Don't like the movement speed penalty, but it's the easiest way to go ahead and do this. I wish that the hazard suit worked. I ended up testing it before I started this just to make sure, because I would think that a hazard suit would be able to keep me safe, but apparently it doesn't. Just really annoying. Okay. Guess it's not up there. Is there some secret pathway down here that I missed? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Maybe back the way we came. Maybe there's another pathway we need to go through. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Do I have to go through that? Well, at least the dodos can make it through. Hopefully they're okay in there. It looks like they're doing okay. Let's see, what do we have? Here. I'm out here. Okay, I'm going to leave them right here, and I just want to make sure that I didn't miss something before I fully commit to having to go through the entire cave on foot. I think this leads out, right? Seeing that there's no creatures, I'm guessing it does, yeah. But how'd you get in here? Guess when I kill the broodmother, I guess there's nothing stopping you. Oh well. If Galley wants to live in a cave, then I'll let a Galley live in the cave. Oh, let's see. Hop down here. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to go on foot. Honestly, my biggest concern is that I'm gonna be so incredibly slow. What would happen if I put on... Yeah, I'm gonna start taking damage. Okay, so I'm gonna need to head back and get some scuba leggings, and then I can swap out the flippers for ghillie boots so I can still run around down here. That'll make some gas masks. Honestly, I'm going on foot. I need to make some gas masks. In that case, I will quickly head back to base. I will make up some gas masks, and I'll go ahead and I'll grab some healing brews and stimulant, and I guess we'll just have to run this cave on foot with an army of dodos, so I will be back when I have all my equipment. Okay, I'm back, and I went ahead and got a little bit more stuff than I originally planned. I did end up coming back and going through this room and decide that I should go get a few more things. So I have some stimulant, some med brews. I have some Kaolian soup in case I get too hot. Some Hydrovanta healing brews in case my dodos need a little bit of healing, and some shadow stakes to help with the recoil. I ended up finding this on one of the dodos earlier. And I also decided to bring a flamethrower to help me deal with all the leeches, because the dodos won't fight the leeches, and I don't really feel like putting up with leeches, so I decided that I'll just bring a flamethrower to burn them all, while the dodos can deal with everything else. Speaking of which, one right over there. I think it hit something up. Yeah, they're working on hitting the dodos. Oh, there we go. Now they're fighting back. See if they'll hit that one. Nope. And I missed my shot. That's fine. Here, could you guys go take out the... Head over there. And then... Hopefully... Does that work? Well, it's very much dead. So, hopefully that'll work. Here. Go ahead and help with the Arthro. Using gas mask is hard due to the green tint that it provides. Hopefully I don't end up hitting any of my dodos with all this. Pull this out. I don't know how it's gonna work against the tight Manera. I need to be really careful though. Here. Dodos, go over there. There we go. Hopefully this doesn't kill the frame rate too bad. Come on. Burn. I gotta be honest, I never expected to use a flamethrower to burn a bunch of leeches, but... Oh well. Honestly, this may be the first time I've ever used a flamethrower. I really can't remember using one before. We got 4. Where's number 5? It's over this way. Must be over back at the entrance. Keep up the fire. I think I brought... Oh, that's not good. Well... I don't have a way to get them off of me, don't I? Yeah, here you are. Can I hit these... Okay, that's not great. Honestly, I'm more concerned about them draining my stamina than my health. I can drink med brews and just eat to recover my health, but my stamina... That's gonna hurt more. I guess we'll just continue. I think we got everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're still missing number 5. What is he doing over there? Is he stuck? Where is he? Oh. I don't even want to know how you managed to do that, buddy. Come on. Alright, hopefully we don't have to stay down here too long, so I don't have to worry about my health going down too much. Is that another leech? Yeah, I'll just ignore it for now. As long as I don't get hit with a diseased one, I'm not going to be too worried. Swamp fever. That could be dangerous. I think this is just... Yeah. Okay. This just leads to... what's from? Oh. Titan and Myra. I hear that one of you guys is just not nearly as smart as the rest of them. Well, I guess they are dodos. Intelligence is not there. Not exactly what they're known for. Alright, let's see. Next room. Just eat that. That'll help fix my leech problem. Start with the right. See where this takes us. Quickly make sure everyone's able to keep up. Don't want to run this without all the dodos with me. Gonna have to zoom this out a little bit. And one over here. Starting to think that maybe bringing my Drakeling was a mistake. Just gonna make carrying these dodos harder. I'll keep them around, though. I can just constantly micromanage. And want to go this way. Then probably gonna get stuck on these rocks. One of them stuck all the way over here again. I really wish that you could pick up both a shoulder mount and a creature like a dung beetle or a dodo. Something you hold in your hands at the same time. I don't know why I can't. It's not like my Drakeling takes all my hands. Well, I guess my Drakeling, they are able to go in your hand, so I guess that makes a little bit of sense, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's see. Looks like we have another small passageway that way. And one over this way. We'll just keep going to the right. Every possible chance we can get. Now I'm worried I'm gonna get lost in here. This looks bright. Is this outside? Oh, it's got water. Stay here for a minute. I do have a scuba tank, so I can swim through. But I am afraid I can't lead the dodos through here. It looks like it goes pretty far. Okay. We're gonna back up. We'll take care of this later if I have to. There might be another passageway that can lead me through the same area without going through the water. So hopefully I can bring dodos with me. Here. Just go ahead and... am I stuck in here? Come on. Oh, there we go. Come on, guys. Back out. Looks like someone stayed back here. 1, 2. Come on. 3. Fourth one coming, or? Alright. Sorry, Drakeling. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. If I'm gonna have to constantly pick them up, then I may as well go ahead and just have my hands free. Alright, head back up here, and yeah, you're stuck at the entrance. Head over this way now. See where this one leads to. There we go. Alright. I think everyone got through. Oh boy. Just gonna back up really quick and give the kill order. Help out in any way I can. Especially with Arthros like that. You good? I think that's everything. Another fork. Guess we'll keep going right. that out. What's the rest of them? Am I gonna need to take these things out? Here, focus on not those. Focus on spiders, please. Uh-oh. There's my gas mask. It's not good. Just want to keep a very close eye on my health. And my torpor especially. Passing out down here would be very bad. The fact that you can't bring any mounts in here is not great for going through this solo. I think we got everyone. Just this giant overlook. Hold on. It's a loot crate right there. I don't suppose I could just reach that without having to jump down there, could I? No. I do have grappling hooks, though, so... Just a little bit scared to use them up. Especially for something that bad. Let's see. Is this just the other side? I think so. Probably should bring the Dodos with me, but I think I'll be okay. Yeah, alright. Quickly go back and grab them. Come on, guys. This way I'm gonna have to give them names. Getting attached now. A little army of Zombdodos. Come on. If I can control bear this way. Whoops. Misfire. Glad all those Drakeling hordes have been giving me so much ammo. It's gonna make this a lot easier. There. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't know how these guys keep ending up in the floor. Just want to make sure. I can't go ahead and, like, use something with my torch to go ahead and clear myself, right? What if I put it on my belt? No? Alright, I'm gonna get rid of that. That red light's gonna make it a little bit difficult to see. I guess another thing I could do, I could probably go ahead and, just allow myself to respawn. If I ever get too many leeches, I can go ahead and just let myself die and make a, sleeping bag. I'm actually gonna make a couple of those just in case. We should have some hide, right? Yeah. Though I don't know if I'm gonna be able to place a structure in here, so I'll have to quickly check that out. Should be down here. Oh, perfect, I can. Alright. Alright, I need to start speeding this up or this is gonna take forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's head over this way. Yep. Take him out. I don't even have to do a thing. I knew they were going to be this helpful. Would have grabbed more. I'll have to make it down there at some point, but I'm not sure how I get down there. I guess there's still so many more pathways I can take. I've been hugging the right side every single time, so I guess now I need to try and all the other pathways I didn't hit. I feel like we're missing one. Yep. Over this way. Oh, shoot. Did he fall down? Oh, buddy. We'll come back for you. Down to 4. Hopefully he'll be okay. Uh-oh. He's in trouble. Is there really no way without having to jump? Okay, stop following. And that's not where I threw him at all. Maybe we don't jump? Okay, it's going to toss him to the side regardless. I don't know if I can make that jump without... Alright. I'm gonna have to go this part alone. In that case, I'm gonna send them down there. If they can follow that. Nope, there goes 1. 2, 3. It's the 4th one. Oh, 4th one's stuck. Here, I can quickly pick him up. My cryo gun, I think. Should have an angle to do that, right? Yeah. Alright. Just to make sure they're safe, I'll toss them down with the rest of them. Honestly, I could probably head down there myself, but... I'm gonna just continue this pathway. It'll help me know how to get back. Oh. Artifact room. And leeches. I just now realized that. Okay. No underwater passageway I need to be worried about. Oh, that's not good. Can I move, please? Thank you. Can I not set myself on fire? Oh, that's a diseased one. Alright, the diseased ones got so much more health. Alright, I might have to go ahead and reset. Here. Eat a thing of mutton. Yeah, I might just rappel down there. I don't feel like I have much of a choice at this point. So I'm gonna do it. I'm sure that the way to get out of here is probably through the, I'm sure I just have to use one of the... I promise I promise that I know what I'm thinking of. I just don't know what word it is, Now I've completely lost my train of thought. Alright. Fortunately, the 5th one should be over here, right? Wait, is he behind us? We didn't lose one, right? No? Yeah, it looks like he's behind us. How did we manage that? Hold on, did I see him for a second? Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's up there. Here. Have him follow me just in case he can jump down here. I don't think he can, though. Here. Try this. Oh yeah, he's way up there. That must be in a different, chamber. Alright. Maybe we can head up through this side. This looks like it might take us back upwards. Oh, spider. There we go. Oh boy. I'm gonna have them take this one. Thank you, my friends. Okay, yeah. This is where he should be trapped, so I think if I just run over here... Oh, no, that was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. Go. Go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna reset my health here. These leeches are just too big of an issue. I really should have brought a campfire down here. That was really dumb of me. Only thing I could think of would be maybe one of the loot crates in here will have, maybe like a wooden building piece. Something I can demolish for some wood. Oh, he's up there. Alright, maybe I can't get him right now. Oh well, I'll go back for him later. I'll make sure all these dodos get out of here alive. Well, I'll make sure they all get out of here. Whether they're alive or not, I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not even sure if they're alive right now. I mean, they're technically zombies, so... They're alive or dead? Where does this take us? You guys are gonna struggle to get through that, aren't you? I'm sure someone's gonna get left behind. Snakes. Okay. Probably should keep an eye on my, Oh, I didn't... Yeah, I'm not keeping a good enough eye on my health. I think it might be time for one of those resets I was talking about. Yeah, they're just gonna keep... They're just gonna keep killing me, so... Set up a sleeping bag, and I will very quickly... let's just get another one just in case something happens. And then I can go ahead and let the gas take me out. Come on. There we go. Alright. This should kill me pretty quickly. Maybe. Does this spot not have gas or something? I guess not. Just stop them for now. I'm not really sure where I am. Oh, this is where I am. Oh, there's a secret passageway over here. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to wait for the leeches to slowly kill me, and then I will go ahead and come back and we can continue going through the cave, but I just want to get all these leeches off, and unfortunately the only way I see that happening now is death, so I'll go grab the other dodos, the other leeches slowly kill me, and then I'll be back. Alright, I'm back, and it feels so nice to not have a bunch of leeches on me anymore. Just gonna get rid of the sleeping bag. And I went to go pick up the dodo and found out that he was just in a separate room that doesn't seem to have any pathways leading into it, so I had to grapple down and pick him up with my cryo gun, so fortunately I don't have to worry about going in there, as it looks like there wasn't anything in there. Is he on his way? There. Oh. That's airtime, buddy. Just said dodos can't fly. Alright, just keep headed this way. While I was waiting for myself to die, I decided to go ahead and quickly check to make sure that there was 2 artifacts in here, and turns out there's actually 3, so... Yeah, this video is already looking to be incredibly long, and I've only gotten one of the 3 artifacts, so... I apologize if this one is incredibly long. I might try to cut out a lot of the micromanaging dodo shenanigans, but I don't make any promises. There's a chance that I'm not going to be able to take care of all that, so... Oh, got gas again. Put on a mask. Well, this looks ominous. Let's see. Is that a bunch of Arthros? Yep. Let me just get up here and I'll try to pick them off from over here. He's gonna pop up. There we go. Snake. Hey guys, can you, should be fine. Oh boy. And there goes the mask. Priority number 1 is get the mask back on and... Just keep an eye on my torpor. I think that looks like there's an artifact in there somewhere. But there's 3 artifacts in here now that I think about it. I only need 2 more. I was expecting that I'd need to find multiple more. I'm a bit curious to see if the cave in, the Skylord cave has another artifact in it that I didn't find. Maybe I should have looked at that a little bit more. I've been really trying to not look up too many things about this map, as I've wanted to just figure it out myself, but I'm not really great at that kind of thing. I both lack the patience, and I just generally am not good at exploring, I guess. It's like, I know my way around the map incredibly well, once I've been somewhere, but finding new places is just not something I'm good at. I should probably, check on these guys, see how they're doing. Okay, yeah, they're perfectly fine. So it turns out, next time there's a Fear Ascended, I might have to go ahead and get some Zombdodos for wherever I'm at that moment, just so I can go ahead and use them in a cave, because these guys are incredibly effective. And I'm going up against cave-leveled creatures, and they really don't care, so... let's see, I'm guessing that there's probably an artifact through here. 1, 2, 3, 4... Where are we missing? You know, I think I might go ahead and name these guys. I'm gonna do that by the end of this episode. I'll have to come up with names for them all. Oh, I thought I had my shotgun out. Thinking I'll probably go ahead and name them all different words that generally are associated with low intelligence. Oh, here we go, artifact be immune. Guess it makes sense that that would be in here. Okay, so that's this one. It doesn't mean that we're done here, though. Can you guys deal with these? I don't want them breaking my mask. Thanks. Okay, so 2 artifacts down. 1 to go, and yeah, that's all 5 of them. Oh, another snake. Gotta be honest, I was kind of expecting this to be a little bit more dangerous. Turns out the biggest danger in this cave is the leeches. I guess that's probably only because I didn't bring any way to really deal with leeches. I don't suppose these get fungal. No. I've really liked all these mushrooms in these caves. This cave looks really nice. Gotta admit. It's too bad it's covered in toxic gas, or I might consider living here. God, I'm gonna have to backtrack a long way. I might also try going through the water, so I will go ahead and just cut all that out just to keep this video relatively short, seeing that I'm gonna have to walk these guys all the way back, seeing that this pathway seems to be done, so I'll just quickly go ahead and bring them back, and then I'll bring you guys back when we're ready to continue. Okay, so I ended up going through the water, and I found the final artifact. So with that, we're done here. It's just a very simple underwater area. In fact, I'm not even gonna put on any of my scuba, because I don't think you need to swim through here. But yeah, just a simple little tunnel that you can swim through to get to the artifact of the pack. So we got, I believe, artifact of the pack, artifact of the immune, and the other one was artifact of the strong. That's right. All from one cave. Honestly, this would be relatively difficult if I didn't have a bunch of overpowered dodos. I'll have to head back to Basin after we go ahead and deposit the artifacts off in the trophy room. I'll go ahead and name all of them for their exemplary services today. If I can get out of here. So yeah, I'll meet you guys when I get back to base, and then we can go ahead and put the artifacts away and name our dodos. Alright, I've gone ahead and dropped everything off, and now we're just gonna head up here to put down all the artifacts. And I'm thinking, let's see, I can put the artifact of the immune over here, then I'll need to go ahead and get this one working. I guess I can put the pack in the middle for now, and then I can put the artifact strong over here, I guess? Actually, no, I'd wanna invert that, now that I think about it, if I'm going for colors. There we go. So artifact destroyer can be way over here, and then I can have artifact of I think it's the cunning over here. I think it's cunning. But anyway, I've gone ahead and come up with names for our Zombdodo group. All synonyms for dumb begin with the letter D, just to keep it with Dodo. I shall now reward them with names for their wonderful service today, in somehow managing to clear an entire cave. So for you, I shall name you Doofus. You will be Dimwit. You shall be Dum-Dum. You shall be Dorky. And you shall be Daffy. Dodo not duck, but close enough, right? Anyway, this has definitely been an experience. I did not think I'd ever run through a cave with 5 dodos, even if they are undead, but they did surprisingly well. Honestly, with the exception of the one time I accidentally shot one in the head, they really didn't take any damage. I think they just have such incredible healing that they really weren't affected by anything that the bugs were able to throw at them. I'm definitely glad there weren't any Onyx. That probably would have messed things up, but honestly, that went pretty well. So if you have a bunch of high-level Zombdodos and there's a cave you want to go through and you don't know if you're going to be able to bring anything else in it, Zombdodos are definitely a pretty good way of handling it. Of course, though, I would highly recommend that you keep one around. Speaking of which, where is my other Zombdodo? Huh. Must have lost him somewhere. That's not good. Let me just make sure that there isn't one on the map and I didn't toss him out somewhere and he ran away. Well, it's not finding him, so maybe I did end up losing him. That or maybe I just... Yeah, he's not on the map. I don't remember him dying, but I may have just picked him up and put him in something and I might just not know where he is. But anyway, so, yeah. Zombdodos are a good way of handling caves. That cave honestly wasn't that bad. I thought there'd be a lot more stuff in it. Obviously, because you have to run it on foot, it's pretty dangerous, and if you don't have something like an army of Zombdodos, I would definitely recommend that you go in there with probably multiple people if you have the option. If you don't, probably just some... You might be able to fit hyenas in there. That might be a decent option. If you get them, I guess there's a couple areas where you can't really get past unless you bring something smaller than a person, so you can't really just lead a baby creature in there and grow it up. So, honestly, Zombdodos are really the best thing I can think of, but you could probably run that yourself as long as you bring a lot of stimulants and good armor. I'd recommend using gas masks over the normal scuba and ghillies, simply because even though they're expensive and they break really quickly, being able to have really good armor on aside from the gas mask is going to be really helpful. Honestly, that probably saved me multiple times. I'd also highly recommend you going with a campfire or some other way to deal with all the leeches, because that was not exactly my smartest idea. I probably should have done something, and if not, you can use a flamethrower to go ahead and burn them. That's a pretty good way of clearing them up. And of course, just really good weapons. I'll have to go back and get the artifacts one more time to go ahead and have the backup ones. And I just now remembered that I have another Broodmother banner. Do I not have a ladder? I had a ladder. So I'm just going to quickly go ahead and put that up. And we can finally complete our Broodmother's little exhibit. Now, do I not have a... I guess I can just eyeball it for now. Close enough. I'll go ahead and align it perfectly later. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Definitely surprised it went that well, and hopefully it wasn't too long. I'll try to shave off as much of the random dodo shenanigans as I can, but thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, farewell.